One of the things that I really find is when you analyze and kind of project where the economy is going, it's very, very analogous to predicting the weather. It depends on how systems come together, whether you have Category 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 hurricane or F1 through F5 tornado. And what I like to do is categorize it by risk colors, color green, color yellow, color red, very similar to a stoplight. And as we look at the agricultural economy and the general economy, if I could sum it up in 25 words or less, we're coming into an extended period of economic moderation with volatility at the extremes followed by periods of calm that will require us to reprioritize business, family, and personal decisions. Now, within that context, if we look at the general economy, green light with about a 30% probability would be a recession light. Now, to have a recession light, which would last about 7 months, we'd have to have oil go down 60 or less or 50 or less, which it is right now. Second thing is housing starts would have to bounce back up toward 1.5 million. That would be a long ways to go. They're only about 800,000. And then you'd have to have stabilization of not only the U.S. economy, North American economy, but the European economy and also the Asian economy. If we go to a code yellow, the code yellow probably has about a 50 to 60% probability. Here it would be very analogous to 1973, 1974, 80, 81. Unemployment rate would go to 9%. Oil prices could spike up in case we had some problems geopolitically or weather-wise, and they would spike up toward $150 to $200 a barrel. Third thing that would happen is you could possibly see a rise in interest rates, and then your housing starts stay less than 1 million or stay around 800,000. We have those conditions, which it looks like it's setting up for those conditions. You'll have a recession 12 to 17 months, and it could possibly be shallow, it could be deep, but we're probably looking for a recession that would be possibly deep 12 to 17 months. Now let's go to code red. That's the worst case scenario. Business planner's kind of nightmare, but it also could be business opportunity for some. Here it would be kind of the Katrina or the 9/11 of the economy. Your unemployment rate goes 10-15%. Your interest rates would spike because of the U.S. economy requiring a lot of debt, and we'd be in competition with the United States government for those funds overseas, and of course we'd have to pay a higher risk premium. Housing starts would slack out, and then the final thing is the consumer would move from a consumption-based to a cash-based type of society. Now, if those conditions occur, what's happening in the general economy will eventually ripple into the agricultural economy, first impacting cash flow and liquidity, and then eventually impacting asset values such as land. Now, to be opportune in this area, because I like to leave people on a positive note, you build your best business during the down times because you become a problem solver for your agricultural customer. Second thing is cash will be king, and so being in a strong cash position will give people flexibility. And then the final thing from an agricultural producer's standpoint, their cash will go to work even though it's on the sideline because you will have a devaluation of assets or there will be business opportunities. And so, again, I see some storm clouds coming to the island of prosperity of agriculture, particularly in the upper Midwest, that will not only impact agribusiness, agricultural lenders, but agricultural producers as well. But it's still a cup half full rather than half empty.